Tinubu has no academic records. INEC deliberately rigged for him. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Depending where you are watching from, welcome to BMS News. Guys, we'll continue to say the truth, and our voices will continue to remain high. Yes, I saw what some persons are posting on the comment section. See, the truth remains. We will continue to say the truth. If these Baptists don't like what we are doing, then they should tell their paymaster, they should tell their principal to allow the rightful owner who won the election to take back his mandate. Tinubu should return his stolen mandate to the rightful owner. Guys, I'll be dropping a video here now, how Tinubu has been blasted by a well-respectable Nigerian, telling the world that Tinubu has no academic records and Tinubu has no certificate. Rather, the one Tinubu is parading himself with is a fake certificate. And also, where another person was saying that what INEC did was deliberate. That INEC deliberately decided not to screen Bola Ahmed Tinubu very well, and also decided to rig the election for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But all eyes are still on judiciary, because we know that the judiciary are going to do the right thing. The judiciary are going to save this nation. Guys, watch the video.
I can bet you any amount of money. Let Bola bring out the certificate of his primary school, his secondary school, and the university he attended. We want to see them. Because I remember in 1998 or 1999, when we had the elections, you know, Afiku Yomi was the one, when they raised and pulled his papers that he filled to INEC, they now asked him to produce all those papers. He said he went to Government College Ibadan and the children home school in Ibadan. We went there, we checked. What year? Where is your certificate? Nothing. When they were going to hoist him, he quickly said that it wasn't him that signed it, it was Afiku Yomi that filled it. You look at you your certificate. If you have genuine certificate, you went to a particular school, you must have friends who, because you won't be the only one in that college. Let's see them. I am shocked that Ogunlewe will be saying this in public. He knows for real that this fellow doesn't have all these certificates, and I'm not hiding it. Let him bring them out. Look, the days of lying and telling a load of bull is over. Completely over. Whatever you have, tell us. If you are for whatever, tell us. Why are you afraid? You must be afraid because you know that people will find out a lot of things that are illegal. That's why. The educated.
That's a good one coming from Bode George. You know, some persons are still feeling that we are here to play religious or ethnic cards, but that's not the truth. We are fighting for a better Nigeria. We are fighting for a Nigeria where the son or the daughter of a common man will become someone without knowing anybody. That is what we are fighting. But some persons here feel that what we are doing here, we are doing Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, but that's not the truth. We are not fighting for ethnicity. We are not fighting for religion. What we want is Nigeria to be better. And if we don't do all these things, Nigeria is not going to be good. Nigeria is not going to be great. Guys, I would like you to watch another video how this man explained that INEC deliberately decided not to screen Bola Ahmed Tinubu out, but rather rigged election for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Just watch again.
The real thing that INEC always skips is the integrity failure. That's the critical thing. Look, people were not going to break their head People are not going to go to court. Have you seen, look at the electoral cases, look at the cases in court. None of them is about voting started 30 minutes after schedule. Nobody really goes to court to challenge, logistic failures. What you go to court is, the votes was 40 for A, 80 for B. INEC and the officials change it and put, that's what you're going to hear. The key to INEC is not addresses integrity failure. For example, the act says you have the power to disqualify. Why will you allow somebody who has fake certificate to process? You have all the time. You are doing consultation, meeting with your road transport union. Why not first do that? If you look at the US, anywhere in the world, you file your intention to contest election. The regulator use that intention to do a probe. Tell the public. And when people say this person has no qualification or didn't do that, the regulator excludes you. Now, INEC will play dead brain, flood the whole place with people who are not qualified, fake results everywhere, fake certificate. Then after election, they start between with road transport workers. Look, the key missing thing in this election was failure of integrity that was either deliberate or based on ignorance. In 2019, in this arise, we debated it and say, INEC is more of a regulator. You cannot do election where you now outsource every of these crises to the courts. You have simple things you can establish. Who is qualified to run? That's the beginning. Who has the papers to run? Who has made wrong entry? Who has not filed his papers within the time allowed? Those things are strict liability. You exclude them, election continues. So INEC bungles everything deliberately and then starts a showboating. Meet with road transport worker, meet with garage sellers, meet with newspaper printers. That's not the job. The real thing that is at stake in this election is integrity. And integrity is critical to economic development, to democracy. You cannot surrender the regulatory power of the state in order to allow few individuals access power and achieve their political ambition. The country, at a moment like this, we need clarity. And that's why the courts now have to step in to second-guess INEC, disregard INEC's error, and restate back the integrity of rules, and restate back the constitutional requirement for qualifications and for declarations and for every writing across all the tribunals. We have to save this country. There's what they call the theory of decay. So Jared Diamond of Columbia wrote about it. It's like a slippery slope. A country begins to go down because the elites overlook critical moral failures. That moral clarity is what we need at this point. To say, look, the republic is more important than anybody's political interest. And if we don't do that, we're going to see the rise of criminal networks. You see judges disappear on the streets. You see now they are trying to force judges to resign in order to create stalemate. We are getting to a dangerous direction, and we need the people to support the court to stand up and save the republic.
All eyes on the judiciary.